Hi, I'm Andy Mills, Police Chief in Palm Springs. One of the values that we hold dearly is to be as transparent as possible with our community. This is one of those times where by state law, as well as our own intent, we want to release video that occurred during an officer-involved shooting. We go to great lengths with our officers to train to de-escalate these situations. We use time, talk, and tactics to be able to resolve these things as peacefully as possible. Unfortunately, it's not always possible. We want our officers to be safe. We want our community to be safe. However, sometimes people just don't allow that to take place. What you're going to see is video, both drone footage as well as body-worn camera footage of an incident that took place here in Palm Springs, where our officers had to use a high level of force to resolve a situation. They negotiated with the person for over 40 minutes, using the time to try to calm things down. When that didn't work and he forced the situation, officers used tactics. They deployed a 40mm launcher as well as tasers. Those didn't work either. And when he put one of our officers in immediate jeopardy of being stabbed, our officers had to respond with lethal force. It's important for our officers to go home every night at the end of their watch to their families. And unfortunately, sometimes people won't allow us to make any other decision. But you judge for yourself. We've included the videos, both raw and edited, for you to take a look at and to make your own decision, because we serve you, the Palm Springs community.
I am Captain Melissa Kane, Patrol Operations Commander for the Palm Springs Police Department. The following presentation is intended to provide a factual overview of an officer-involved shooting that occurred on May 28, 2026 in the city of Palm Springs. The information presented reflects our current understanding of the incident and may change as investigators continue to gather and analyze additional evidence. Multiple items of evidence have been reviewed as part of this investigation and will be presented throughout this briefing where appropriate. This evidence includes body-worn camera footage, drone video, 911 audio recordings, police radio communications, and photographs from the scene. It is important to understand that body-worn camera systems are valuable investigative tools, but they do have limitations. Cameras generally record from an officer's chest and capture only a portion of what the officer may have seen or experienced. They do not capture peripheral vision, depth perception, or physiological responses during rapidly evolving events. Likewise, drones and other recording devices document events from fixed viewpoints and may not fully depict the perspectives of those involved. The following presentation will include video, audio, photographs, and other evidence to help explain the sequence of events. Some portions of this presentation contain graphic images, strong language, or scenes that viewers may find disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised, and we recommend that young children do not watch this presentation. This incident occurred on Thursday, May 28, 2026, in the 1200 block of East Palm Canyon in the city of Palm Springs. At approximately 3:40 p.m., the Palm Springs Police Department Communications Center received a call reporting that a man at the location had a large knife in his hand and had brandished it at the caller.
911, what's your emergency?
We have a guest over here. He seems like he's really strung out on drugs or something.
Is he in the lobby?
No, he's in his room, but he's like holding like a knife, and he has his door open, and he's talking all kinds of crazy.
Is he waving the knife at anybody, or he's just holding it?
He's like kind of waving it at me. He's like, do you want to hear something? Blah blah blah.
A drone operated by the Palm Springs Police Department's Real-Time Intelligence Center arrived at 3:45 p.m. From their vantage point, drone operators were quickly able to locate a male matching the description provided on a second-story balcony at the location. The subject, later identified as Gilberto Flores of Desert Hot Springs, still had the knife in his hand as he paced back and forth on the balcony and entered and exited a room at the location. Multiple officers arrived within minutes. Over the next 40 minutes, officers, including a trained crisis negotiator and a clinical behavioral therapist, attempted to negotiate with Mr. Flores in both English and in Spanish, urging him to put the knife down.
Huh? Why are you scared? Huh? I can't hear you. Can you speak up a little bit, please? Huh? Gilberto, what's wrong? Who's tricking you? Who's tricking you, bro? Hey, we're not. Hey, we're not trying to trick you. Hey, we can help you, dude. Hey, can you just put the knife down, dude? Hey, can you just drop the knife down here? Can you drop, please? I know, but you're making us nervous, man. Yeah.
I have a therapist with me. You want to talk to a therapist?
I don't know about that. He can help me.
He's not gone.
As the incident unfolded, Mr. Flores abruptly came down the stairs directly towards officers. He was still holding the knife in his hands despite repeated orders to drop it. Officers repositioned to give Mr. Flores additional space.
Chase, hold on, Chase. Hey, hold up. Give him some room.
However, he worked his way to the passenger's side door of a patrol car, still refusing to drop the knife. Officers ultimately deployed 2 taser devices and a less lethal 40mm sponge round in an effort to disarm him and gain his compliance. These efforts were ineffective, and Mr. Flores lifted the knife and began to charge nearby officers.
Forward, there you go. Down. God damn it.
3 Palm Springs Police Department officers fired their handguns, striking Mr. Flores. Following the incident, officers immediately requested emergency medical assistance from the Palm Springs Fire Department and EMS personnel, who were staged at the scene. Mr. Flores was transported to a local hospital where he was pronounced deceased. I will now turn the presentation over to Captain Gustavo Araiza, who will explain the next steps in the investigative process and discuss how additional information will be made available to the public.
I'm Gustavo Araiza, Captain with the Palm Springs Police Department. Critical incidents demand a thorough, objective, and transparent investigative process. For that reason, the criminal investigation into this incident is being conducted by the Riverside County Sheriff's Office Force Investigation Division. After the investigation is complete, the Riverside County District Attorney's Office will independently review the findings to determine whether the actions of the involved officers were consistent with applicable law. Separately, the Palm Springs Police Department will conduct an administrative review to determine whether department personnel acted in accordance with department policy, training, and professional standards. The Palm Springs Police Department remains committed to transparency, accountability, and maintaining the trust of our community. This critical incident debrief is intended to provide a factual overview of the incident based on the information available at this stage of the investigation. As records and other information related to this incident become legally available for release under California law, they will be made available through our department's transparency portal. You can access the transparency portal by visiting the Palm Springs Police Department website at pspd.com and selecting the transparency portal link. There you'll find publicly releasable records related to this and other critical incidents, along with additional information about the department's commitment to transparency and accountability. Thank you for taking the time to view this critical incident debrief.